How good to see the fighters from the Ingle gym back in the public eye. They've always been well schooled, and let's face it, the head teacher there has always delivered his lessons in a special way. Now at last, he has been formally recognised. City Hall and Sheffield Hallam University's graduation day. Students and their families enjoying a special moment in their careers, but a man whose own career has been spent in the less genteel world of boxing also honoured. Among those adding letters after their name, Brendan Ingle.
In recognition of Brendan Ingle's outstanding contributions to service in the community, I commend to the Vice-Chancellor the conferment of an Honorary Doctorate.
Fitting reward for a man whose boxing school of excellence has done much for the city. And for once, Brendan, carrying the tools of his trade, was lost for words.
It's a great honour and a great pleasure to be here. This City Hall, marvellous place. Errol Graham won his first title here. My wife done a great job for me. Thank you.
An understandable degree of emotion for the Irishman, but it wasn't long before he was back, lecturing on the merits of the sport he loves.
City Hall has got something magic about it, and receiving this honour, it'll motivate all the kids down the east end of Sheffield, or all over the place. You know, he's gone and done it, we can do it.
We always knew he was worth listening to. Now the lectures will come with even more authority.
Now, think of Sheffield, think of boxing, and who do you think of? Well, only one name comes to mind for me, that's Sir Brendan Ingle. Just think of champions like Prince Nazim, Bomber Graham, and of course our Krista's favourite here, Johnny Nelson. Well, he's certainly become one of the most familiar faces in sport.
Not only that, though, today, let me introduce you to Dr. Brendan Ingle. I have never seen you look so resplendent. You better explain.
Well, what about that? You know, when they see this back in Dublin, to be dead now, but my schoolmasters, Mr. Murray...
They'll be dead now, will they? They won't see it, so they won't see it, will they?
Yeah, they won't see it, yeah. Well, people that I went to school with, Mr. Murray, my teacher, Mr. Trainer, and the headmaster, Mr. Donovan, they used to say to me when I was a kid, Ingle, Ingle, when you leave school, you'll be at Kennedy and Nolan's corner with your hands in your pocket, spitting in the channel and blaming the government for your prediction, and not working all this. And I used to think, whether you will motivate me or what, I don't know, because I wasn't a very good pupil. Instead of being called Tick, over here now they've got a nice name, learning difficulties, hyperactive underachiever.
Well, let me just say to you, if they're watching in the sky,
yeah,
this is your star pupil.
Well, yeah, Sheffield and Hallam think that you are worthy of a doctorate, and you got your honorary doctorate today. Well, but let's face it, it was your wife who actually... You could hardly read, could you, when you came over?
Well, I could read a bit, but, every night I'd come in from work, she would spend time with me doing maths and spelling and reading and a dictionary, going through it. To me, it was a nightmare. And year after year after year, and I got better. And consequently now, one of my favourite hobbies is reading. So if it's politics, religion, boxing, philosophy, I'm very, very interested. And what I've learned over the last 40 years with all the kids in the gym, education, you can lose your house, you can lose your car, you can lose your jewellery or money, but you never lose your education.
It's fantastic.
I think it's so important.
You could introduce him now differently, couldn't you? Because when Johnny Nelson's being introduced, you could introduce him. And in his corner is Dr.
Brendan Ingle. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
A worthy doctorate.
Well done.
Thank you.